Our next awardee. When I think sometimes about Islamic history, and I remember when the Muslims were being persecuted in Mecca and they went to Ethiopia and they sought refuge with the king there, and when people were chasing them and they were coming to get them, and the king drew a line after hearing about Islam and said that there is no difference thicker between my religion and your religion than this line, signifying that we are much closer than we like to think sometimes, and that the lines of difference that we draw between us are really superficial and they are very, very thin. And when you think about that, thank you. When you think about that and you think about the importance of interfaith work, we know that it was important then, but it is also crucial to the next stage of our evolution as human beings. And our awardee for this evening, Reverend Michail Curro, embodies this beautifully. Reverend Curro is our interfaith partner for 2013. May we all give him a round of applause. Reverend Curro has been the executive director of the Interfaith Center for Racial Justice since 2006. An ordained minister in the United Church of Christ, Reverend Curro has worked closely with Imam El-Turk and other Warren interfaith leaders. Together, they crafted and passed the Warren Resolution, reaffirming the American core values of freedom, equality, and justice. Reverend Curro worked closely with Imam El-Turk and Dr. Beverly of the Ecumenical Theological Seminary to create the Muslim Chaplaincy Program, where Reverend Curro also teaches first-year students. Reverend Curro lives with his wife Karen and children Joseph and Anna Marie. Here to present his award this evening is Imam Mustafa El-Turk, current board member and co-chair of MMCC's Imam Council and also the Imam of the Iona Masjid. Reverend Curro.
Mr. Henderson put it best when he said, getting an award for doing my job, that's kind of this, I could say the same thing. As the director of the Interfaith Center for Racial Justice, it's been my privilege and my honor to work with the Muslim community as well as all of the other communities that I get the honor to try to work with, to pull together and build unity. What is so special for me with the work with the Muslim community is the way that I have been accepted and treated. And I want to thank all of you who I know and those of you who I've not had the pleasure to work with. I've been treated as a brother, and it's been a wonderful time. What I do with one of our programs that we call Listen, Learn, and Live is we try to teach people about other faiths and cultures in hopes of building bridges of understanding. And what's important about Listen, Learn, and Live is that we try to focus it not to just be an intellectual exercise. We try to reach emotional tolerance, emotional acceptance, because my belief is that if we're going to have world peace, we first have to get to know one another. And that's what's been so important about that program, and it's been a wonderful journey. I love the message that Mr. Zwank gave to you, and I'd like to give another challenge in terms of please go out and learn about the other faith traditions and cultures as well. That we need to work both ways in building understanding amongst our community. So thank you so much for this word. I'm humbled.